Sunburn a very good morning, a very good afternoon, a very good evening, depending on when you're going to be checking out this episode. I go by the name of Nizisa Dlamini, and welcome to Talk, Entertainment, and Art. And on today's episode, we are joined by Ndando Dlamini, which you guys know as Sarnilo. Welcome to Tea.
Hey, hi. Thanks for
How-
having me.
You're welcome. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. So tell our viewers who you are.
Well, like I've been introduced, my name is Ndando Dlamini. Mahalala girl. Ndabana girl, you know. Yeah, my name is Sarnilo on stage. I'm a singer, songwriter, and rapper. What else? Oh, this becomes hard. It's crazy. It becomes easier when I'm in my room. And basically, I'm a musician. I love songwriting. I don't think a lot of people know that. And I'm looking into starting songwriting for other people. But yeah, performer as well. Neo soul, Afrofusion, soul rap artist.
All right, but before we get deeper, right? Tell us the concept behind your name. Like what
My
made you,
name,
yeah.
Sarnilo. Okay, so Sarnilo, a lot of people think it's like fancy. It's not that deep. It is that deep, but obviously it's 100% African inspired. So Sarnilo Sar is a combination of mine and my parents' first letters of our second names. So my second name is Samgate. Oh no. My first name is Samgate. And then my dad's second name is Aaron and my mom's second name is Rebecca. So that's where the Sar comes in. And Nilo basically comes from Chifu Nilo, which is my full name translated into Chicheo. I'm actually half Malawian. I forgot to say that. Yeah, so Sarnilo.
Yeah, that's nice. I hope you guys know that because I'm sure being at in a local.
Yeah.
But what actually made you want to sing, inspired you to do songwriting?
Mhm.
No.
Well, I mean, I started writing more than singing. I was really shy as a kid. Not that I'm grown now. I'm a young child. But yeah, I was really shy as a kid. So in primary I used to write poetry and I used to let my friends listen to me recite, but not really like full on singing. And there was a choir in primary. I went to Malkin's Valley. Shout out Malkin's Valley. Yeah, there was a choir at school and I was always shy to like lead or so I was always in the background. And when I got to high school, that's when I joined choir. And yeah, Mr. Eze, shout out. Mr. Eze basically brought it out of me. I started singing more. I did Sifu Idol. I went to Sifu. And yeah, I started basically writing poetry, went into rap, got into choir, started singing.
And how was your first experience in front of a lot of people for a person as shy as you were?
Well, to be honest, I got there um during Sifu Idol week or whatever it was, day. And I stood there for like 5 minutes and didn't say anything. I literally was just staring at them because I knew I'm the type of person who gets on stage. Usually, I'm not saying you should notice this, but usually when I get on stage, I won't like sing right away. I'll either say hi or something. That's to calm down my nerves, just to get the lay of the land and how everyone is. And basically, that's what I was doing. And people just thought I was being weird. And, I mean, just stood in front of us for 5 minutes and not said anything. But yeah, it was a fun experience after getting over the nerves and, calming myself down. I didn't win, but, I got second place, but it's fine. Yeah.
So, okay, I get that.
Mhm.
So, where do you see yourself? Like, did you actually see yourself being the person that you are now
No,
from the competitions, being shy,
I
Because
don't
I
think
think you've
so.
actually went a really great mile, you
Thank
know?
you. Thank you. Hey, I think so too. I mean, in fact, in high school, I used to go by Fortune. I thought that was so cool. I was like Fortune, and I used to play like recorded sounds on my phone. for my friends, and I'd stay like 5 minutes just saying Fortune on the song, and I thought I was the coolest person ever. And then I evolved from Fortune to Fortune Cookie, which I thought was the greatest discovery ever. Until I actually landed on Sarnilo, which was like, wow, a long time coming. Yeah, but I didn't think I was gonna be. I mean, can't say I didn't think. I think a small part of me believed that I could be who I am. It's just I didn't know how to get there, and I think the journey's been more than anything, it's crazy also. Like, yeah, crazy experiences.
And how did you get there, really?
Okay.
We
But
have all the time, don't worry.
first, my first ever manager in the country was Sifa Bembe. I don't know if you know Sifa. But
Mm.
yeah, Sifa was actually my first manager. A lot of people don't know that. Sifa and I worked for like a couple of months. I think we were more friends than anything. We both were just trying to figure out what we're doing.
Mm.
And then first person to have put me in studio was NKO.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, NKO and I became really fast friends. And one day on WhatsApp, he sent me like this chain message where it's like, sing a song on your birthday. You know those weird ones. And then it landed on July and I sang some Amanda Black song and he just, couldn't get enough of it. He was like, yo, you should come to the studio. Went to Manzini and met Flame Boy Universe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Flame and I did a song, my first ever take in studio. I was so like, dang. I was like, this is, you know. And yeah, but Flame loved it and the song never actually came out, but I mean, he says it's gonna come out, but I mean, it's been a couple of years now. I think, but yeah. Fast forward, NKO and I, he just became busier, and I was doing other things, and we kind of stopped working. I met Velefini, and then Velefini and I worked for a couple of years. But in this, when we met, he's the one who kind of started, getting the ball rolling, getting my
Mm.
face in people's
Yeah,
faces.
yeah.
He got me up to Firefly, and luckily I won. Shout out, you know. Yeah, he got me to Firefly, and after Firefly, things just took off. A lot of people just started approaching me, wanting to work. They knew who I was then, and then Fast Track. I did a couple of I did a couple of songs in a couple of places. I'm not gonna say, but yeah. Then eventually I landed on Antidot, and yeah, Antidot. Built Sarnilo. To be honest, they did the work. They did the most, and now I'm here.
And how long have you been with him?
Signed with Antidote in 2019, I think. Yeah, 2019, 2018. I'm not sure, but around there.
So, from jumping from manager to manager to manager,
Um,
you know, would you
yeah.
say Guti Antidote is like your safe landing? Because I don't actually think we have proper managers in the country. Not in a bad way, but
Yeah, yeah.
would
I
you
get it.
actually say Antidote knows what they're all about and knows what they're doing and what they're supposed to be doing with you?
Yeah, I think Antidote, from my experience and my personal opinion, they're the best, and I'm not shy to say that. Don't come for me, people. But yeah, they are. I mean, for me, honestly, from a personal and career wise growth, they really take their time to make sure that we're executing your vision more than anything. They make sure that what you want us to help you with, we're doing that. And what also, I mean, their name is also going to be on it, so they also have to tweak and perfect this and that. But other than that, I think they're the best and they sign the best.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And when I vision Yako, what's your vision? Do
I
you see yourself being locally brand? Do you wanna explore South Africa, Africa, or just worldwide? Like, because people want different things. What do you want?
I definitely want a local dominance, which is what I don't know if that's the right word. Yeah. Local impact. Yeah. I want to have a local impact for sure. But I do want to have a point where I'm just on an international scale recognized so that when I come back home, it's like, you, we can all do it. It's not just for other people, but
Yeah,
even in
yeah,
the
yeah.
country. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, Sarnilo is definitely going international. That's without a doubt. I don't doubt that for a second. It's just a matter of when, I think. But yeah, I'm a firm believer in patience and perfection. So I don't want to rush anything. Still got time. I'm young. I'm not old. Still got time. I know I tease people by calling me young all the time. But yeah, I'm not old. So I think let me just perfect what I am and who I am and then let the world experience
But with patience probably comes time frame. What's your time frame to actually have all of,
everything.
yeah,
I
in
think in the
order?
next couple of years, for sure. I think the way things are moving now, I'm really happy.
He
I'm
actually
really
not
happy.
answering you when you're saying a couple of
A
years.
couple means two, so 2 years. I
True.
think I should be good. Yeah, I think I should have enough traction to be like, nah, I'm there. It might not be everything that I wanted to achieve, but I definitely think I'll have achieved some things on an international scale.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, exclusively.
So let's
Yes.
actually talk about the people that you've worked with. So we
Okay.
have the Flame Boy, but I think,
Uh huh.
I'm more interested in William Seni,
Hmm.
people, Cycle, the latest album. We saw you there. So how was the experience?
So individually or just all of them in general?
You choose your take.
Well, I think for my experience with Veli, the story of how we met is so weird, but I love it. We were at the Spotlight launch, I think a couple of years,
Mm-hmm.
3 years ago. And she just basically walked up to me. She's like, "You're dope. What's your handle?" I'm
Oh,
like,
that's
"What?
what?
You? No way." I couldn't believe it. I called my mom immediately. But yeah, she asked for my handle and she followed me and I followed her back and then she gave me her number the same day. Then we just kept on talking and then we eventually got to studio. I don't remember how or when or which session, but yeah, I've been in multiple sessions with Vedi. She's really amazing.
She is. She
She
is.
she she's good with it. I've definitely learned a lot from her. And yeah, I mean, we've worked on songs, but I think we're gonna work on that one song that we both believe in. Yeah. And Clipo, I'm obsessed with him. He's like one of my favorite. He's I think the one of the best lyricists, if not the best, in the country. He's like
They're definitely coming for you from that statement, but mm,
I don't lie. Yeah, I think Clipo's amazing. Don't remember when we met either, but sihlangana la tindzaweni nje in the spaces. I'm not one to go out, but I think we met in a session. I don't remember. But yeah, we've done a couple of songs as well. Songs that I love. And yeah, we're gonna work on more stuff together because he's not one of those people that you stop talking to. He's too good.
mm, mm.
You wanna be in a session with him. And who else?
Tenderness.
Tenda Tenda and I did a couple of songs together. Um yeah. Before I signed with Antidot, we did a couple of songs together. I think 10, close to 10 songs. Yeah, I think I'm thinking a lot. But yeah, with that, what can I say? We did a couple of songs and we decided which ones were the best. And we decided to take those out for his project. We're still gonna work in the future, I hope. But for now, we've got enough songs. For now. Yeah. And Psycho, we met at a show in Manzini. we've never actually been in studio together, which is crazy. I did that hook with Wigo a couple of years ago, actually. Yeah, and I was planning on using it, but I never actually got around to it. And Psycho happened to listen to it, and he loved it. And I was like, I don't think I'm gonna do anything with the song. So yeah, have at it. And it
Oh,
turned out great. Yeah,
but you must have a favorite amongst the people that I just listed that you genuinely like really enjoyed working with. Like,
I I enjoyed working with everyone. I don't have a
nah,
favorite.
ma'am,
I
nah.
don't do favoritism. I don't think. I think you experience people differently, and people come with
But
different
there must have been a
experiences as
vibe
well.
that you're like, okay, I'm leaning towards this one more. I'm not saying the others are bad, but okay, not bad, but you know.
I don't. Veli and Tipo, I think were like my safe space. I think I was able to express myself fully. Because even when I did Knock on My Door, I think
Mm-hmm.
they were both in studio. And everyone was like, whoa, no. Everyone was a bit too happy, but everyone was like, whoa. We were all like, dang, and I think they bring that out of me. And that's why I like to be in a space where it's them and us and we're having fun. It's just a jam session. Stuff comes out and it's really dope.
I heard you say, Guti, you're not one to go out much, right? And you've
Yeah,
had all of these really amazingly talented people hit you up. Like, how does that feel about your craft as an individual? Because you're not out there,
I'm really
but
not.
yeah.
When I say I don't go out, I mean like, nah, I just don't go out. Unless it's like my friends also going. It's been crazy. Like I was saying, Guti, a lot of a lot of the things that happened before I became Sarnilo. Just I think it's I don't even know. It's been crazy. It's been odd as well. I think for me, it affirmed that at least I have something good enough for people like that to approach me, and for people like that to want to work with me. Because I've had a couple of people be like, "Yo, send us something. Let's do something. Let's work." And it's been a really humbling experience more than anything. Because at some point I was like, "Is this even gonna happen? Is it worth it?" You have those moments as an artist. You're like, why am I getting a school? Not to say that school is bad. Or yeah, school is good. Go to school. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just helped me continue, press on, and other English words. Yes. hmm
But then I'm also sure you've actually gotten gigs, from the work that you've done. You must have a couple of favorites. There's actually one event that I'm more curious about more than the other, but I'll just let you have the floor with at least your 5 top favorites.
Our favorite gig, 5
How can you? How many gigs have you done so far? Okay, 3.
gigs. Okay, gigs as in they booked me or
Performances.
performances.
One
Or
change.
obviously Firefly. I mean,
Missing my game, but yeah.
but
It had to be number one. But
Firefly. No, it's in the top 5. Firefly. Africa Day 20. I want to say 2021. Yeah, 2021 Africa Day. It was at the the museum. That was crazy. Um, yeah. Pop Sundays. I always love Pop Sundays, but I think the first Pop Sunday I did was really dope. First, like, one of that, but one of them. And Swazi Experience, Solani's. That was really dope. I think it was
I remember it
last year.
last year. Yeah.
Yeah, Swazi Experience was really dope. I had loads of fun. And wow, thank you. Well, I did a song. I did a performance at school. I'm at Limco. did a performance with Zulu Boy, which was really dope. I had loads of fun doing that. It was really awesome. And yeah, I think that's 5. Yeah, that's 5. Those are my top 5. And I'm not gonna say anything after that.
You know, she's already shut me down.
I yeah. Yeah. Top 5. Mm-hmm. I don't.
You know what? I'm trying. Yeah,
It's
but
it's
it's
not gonna
already been
happen. I'm
no,
just
and I'm
gonna plead
listening
the
to her.
fifth. I pleaded the
As you
fifth.
should. As you should. So how does one go about booking you, asking you to perform?
Well, I have management.
I know that, but your rates, how does it work?
Rates. Oh, tawukhuluma na some.
It's as if you sound as if negotiations
No, but do you know? No, but you know. Just hit me up. I got an email, sarnilomusic@gmail.com, and we'll talk. It's simple. Yeah, my rates. Yeah. I view my promoters. You know. Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty okay. No, I can't. I'm sorry. you, you know, I'm pretty much sure with the performances that you've had, you must have faced a couple of difficulties, you know.
Yeah, I have. Mm-hmm. And that's all I'm going to say. Again. You know what? Actually, I think I'm working on being a very patient person in general, right? And sometimes experiencing different people is very testing on a very impatient person. And yeah, so sometimes you get frustrated during gigs, and I've had a couple of gigs where I've been frustrated. But other than that, I mean, I love everyone. I love every experience I've had. It's shaped me and it's been part of my journey, and that's fine. That's okay. Mm-hmm.
No, man. How did you resolve your, intolerance for these tasting people?
You in life you meet different people every day though. So you can't then be accustomed to the people that you're used to around you. In any industry anyway. There are gonna be some people who are not what you're used to. Some people are gonna be rude, some people are gonna be disrespectful, and it's your reaction that helps the outcome of that situation. So yeah, I try in those situations, I try to be understanding more than anything. Yeah. And I love everyone. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Okondana means lovers anyway.
Talk about a person that's playing it too safe.
Hey, I speak the truth, but I speak the truth in a very respectful manner. That's why I said, I've been frustrated. I'll admit that, but I love everyone. I'm a lover, not
Guys.
a
Guys. Yo, she's not helping. She's really not helping, but you know what? I'll just let it slide. You know. So with the music that you've dropped, we actually noticed that you recently dropped.
Yeah.
You know.
24th.
And how was it? What inspired you? What inspired the song? Why that title in particular?
Well, like I said, I'm half Malawian, and Chichewa has played a huge role in how I write. I've tried to incorporate it and basically, go back to my roots. My mom is Malawian. I try to go to Malawi a couple of times just to get the stuff on. Get the energy, get the vibe, get the culture. And Okondana is basically a song that speaks about love, like I said. It's my take on a love song. I wouldn't say it's a love song, but it is a song about love. And basically it just talks about being in a relationship and going through the trying times. There's a honeymoon phase in a relationship where you're like, ah, my man can do no wrong. He is the one, the only. And then there are times where you're like, hey, but you didn't call me today. You didn't text me today.
Yes.
Am I single? What? So it's basically a song about youthful love and the difficulties of being in love and being young and pushing through basically the glitter of someone, getting the gold, which is the core, which is who they really are, deciding to stick with them.
And what inspired the visuals?
The visuals. As I should say, like Mahalal. Mahalala is my hood. Is my Yeah. The visuals. We basically wanted to do something at home for one, and just to have really dope visuals. I don't. we sat down and conceptualized. I'm just blanking right now. It's not like we were like, yeah, we need to be on a mountain. It's just I went on that mountain a few months back, and I was like, it would be a really dope place to shoot up. We did.
So with the love that the song has been receiving so far, are you pushed to do an EP, an album? What's your stand so far?
I'm working on an album.
Mm.
Yeah, hey, good say. Working on an album. But yeah, my album's gonna drop this year. It is called Sarnilo, and I mean, rightfully so. It's about me. It speaks about love, life, loss, my experience with those three different, things. Yeah, and I can't wait. There's one song that I think will shock.
That are 50% almost done, 60, 30,
I'd say 70%.
progress.
I'd say 70%. It's almost done. It's just, nitty gritty.
And what's so hard about making an album? I mean, you've been in the studio for I don't know how long.
I think for me, I respect the name album. And because of that, I put a lot of pressure on myself to make sure it's the best. Because like Cookie EP, not to say EPs are easy, but to, people expect a lot when it says album. And I think that's why it's been, a couple of years since I've done anything, because I like to perfect my craft. And being under Antidot, they make sure that you like to perfect your craft. They don't just approve anything. So yeah, the guys have really helped me with my project. I'm super excited for people to hear it. All right, it's gonna be a good one. I think. No, I know. Yeah, the project is gonna be dope. People will love it. Yeah.
Yeah, but like you said, Gucci, you're a person that puts so much pressure on themselves. You like perfection. You're stable as well. Define yourself as a brand. Like, if someone were to ask who Sarnilo is, who would you want them to say that you are?
What's a brand? I'd like to make an example of. I think a mixture of Lauryn Hill and Sampa the Great. So a bit of American style hip hop, boom bap, and a lot of African culture and infused bicultural bicultural language and yeah. Yeah. I think an African who takes some influence from the American old school hip hop, but tries to make it her own by using chill. I think that sounds a bit better as well. English. Sorry, Ms. Mirage. Go.
So what are the things that you never want to be associated with? Because as a brand, the things, maybe places, maybe people.
Places, people. I plead the fifth. Never. I never say never. So I don't know. I wouldn't.
But generally, like there must be things that you just, you don't ever want to deal with. You don't have to, not really, doesn't have to be deep, 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 but
Mhm.
just, chill.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say I don't want to be. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. So I guess something like that, you know, I wouldn't be too comfortable being associated with, but I never say never, like I said.
Because I was about to ask, it's okay, you don't drink, but say, so it's an alcoholic brand hits you up,
I don't think it would make sense for my brand because I don't. I don't. Yeah. I don't
At
drink. I
least
don't
you stick
smoke.
to your morals and principles. You're not
Yeah.
gonna do it for money.
My mama would kill me. My mama don't play like that. She does not.
But actually, would you want to say to, because Swaziland off late has amazing kids. We've always had amazing talents. It's just that people are putting it out there like more now. So
Mhm.
what would you want to tell them and, encourage them maybe, or, it's not for you to stick to school type of vibe.
I never say to someone it's not for you, stick to school. I'd never say that. Because art is subjective, you know?
Yeah, it is. It is.
So what's not for me might be for someone else. I'd say perfect your craft before you share it. Like we're sure with the stuff that was blind before you start calling yourself. You have to have weight to back it up. If you're an upcoming artist who wants to do music, make sure we'll see when you get into the circle of people who've been doing music, you can also stand your ground and be like, okay, I know this, and that. For me, I mean, right now I'm in school for music, so I always wanted to know what I was talking about when I was in the studio with the guys. Like that's G, that's what yeah, that note, that one, Some people it's in them. It's easier for them to just play, and I don't play yet. I don't play any instrument, but I like to understand the language. So educate yourself as well. Don't come into it's so much information that you got to deal with in the industry. I mean, intellectual property, copyrights. Educate yourself. Know what you're talking about when you come into these circles. Perfect your craft, and you should be good. Hmm.
And who would you want to work with? Because outside the people that I've already listed, you've already done so much with them.
Hmm.
I'm pretty much sure they're, upcoming rappers, songs, singers. I mean, my bad. That you've noticed that, yeah, this one's actually dope. And, given the chance,
Yeah.
maybe, who would you want to work with?
I will say I love collaboration.
Mm.
I love bringing two different styles together. So I'd love to work with Zish. We're
Mm.
supposed to actually work on something. Um, Hopefully we'll get into studio soon. Zoa. We've actually done a couple of songs behind the scene. It's
So
just
he doesn't count.
so I mean yeah, I mean yeah. He doesn't, but he does, because it's not like there's anything out. Um course original.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, I'm exposing people. I'd love to work with the original. For obvious reasons. I think her and I get along. Um, and Diva. I think Diva and I would do a really dope song. I think we're actually cousins, but I'm not sure. Like distant cousins.
Mm.
um, who else? I mean, I've worked with a lot of people. It's just that the music isn't out.
Now I'm
Uh,
talking about fresh
like
talent.
upcoming.
Musibonza.
Sisegelo Sean,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Blue.
Blue Jay, I
Is
think.
it Blue Jay? I think
Yeah.
he's really dope. I don't know. People's names just disappear. But yeah, no, in fact, I'd love to. Anyone can hit me up, and we can work. As long as I like the beat. I don't charge for features. As long as I like a beat, work. And if I don't, I'm very honest.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you say?
I say I don't like it. What can I say? Or, obviously in a nice way, I'd be like, I don't think this one is for me. Maybe let's try something else. It's not like I'm going to say I don't like it
And
and
then
then we
yes,
stop
stop.
talking. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's that.
And where do you actually see would you like to perform this year? Because you've done a couple of performances, really good venues and just chilled venues.
Yeah.
So with the ones that you haven't done, do you see yourself at Luju maybe?
I'd love to be on Luju. I was there last year. Really amazing vibe. I hadn't been actually. Bushfire, obviously, for obvious reasons. Like one of the best in the continent. So I really love to be on there. And anyway, anyone who wants to book me, I'm there. Yeah. Anyway, just hit me up.
You know these people. Hey guys.
Anyone who wants to book me, I'm there. Regardless of what happened in the past, I'm there.
So if you guys know, good see y'all had,
Frustrations.
problems,
We shared
frustrations,
frustrations. Yeah.
y'all didn't see eye to eye.
I'm still there.
No, clean slate. She's there. You just guys have to pay her. Y'all have to pay her. Do you prefer it upfront or installments, really?
Style Kulman promote.
Ah?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Yes, please drop your handles, really, and where people can actually find your crafts.
It's Sarnilo across all platforms. Yeah, Okondana also dropped, so it's on all digital platforms. You can check that out. And yeah, the next song is coming up. It's cooking.
Okay, you guys heard an album before the year ends.
Yeah.
New promoters, y'all fix your business and hit up. Because you're high. I mean, yeah, upcoming artist, she's available for a feature. She doesn't charge so long as your beat has to be proper, clean production as well.
Yeah.
I mean, what was my favorite thing that she said? Guys, upcoming artists, really, y'all need to know your stuff, get your work, back it up for you. But I think we're always talking about this one.
Yeah.
That was so guys, always know your stuff. But not just because you guys also heard she's at Limco, you know. So what she's studying works hand in hand with what she's doing. Right. But as for me and my house, I think it's a wrap. Y'all have a good day. And I will ask Miss Limini to say bye to her guests.
I guess. Thank you for having me, guys. I had so much fun. I've never done an interview this long, actually. You guys have been really dope. I don't usually talk also. I'm very shy, like I told you. I can't shake it even, but...
But you're so calm, even.